Hello and welcome. Welcome back to Trust Us. And this week you've got the big fella, me, Doss, and the little bro, my favorite little bro, Darcy. Welcome.
Who's also a big fella.
Yeah. Do you want to elaborate?
No.
Because today is action packed. It's actually action packed. All right, I'll give you a couple of minutes to get some energy because I think this might actually break your heart. Actually, this is probably not a good start for you. But yeah, I've decided I'm moving to Sydney. It's happening. I obviously been talking about it for a while, I'll admit. But I think the way that I've locked it in is I booked a Bali trip, like a few months' time. And I was like, you know what? That's when I should be in Sydney. So I was like, I'm going to book it from Sydney. And that way it's going to keep me accountable to get to Sydney by that date. It sort of puts a deadline on my own ambitions, which is something I don't normally do because I'm a bit airy-fairy with my decisions.
So you're gonna basically have to do two flights because you're gonna be flying to Sydney and then flying from there.
Wait, what do you mean? Are you saying I'm not?
Because you're fucking not leaving Melbourne is what I fucking mean.
Fucking lead with that.
Yeah, you can fly from Sydney, but you're flying to Sydney first. You think I move across half the fucking distance of Australia and then you move to a different city? No.
You've had me here for like 3 years, 4 years.
Yeah, that's pretty long actually. Get the fuck out of here.
That's the most we've lived in the same state for nearly 10 years. Anyway, I don't know what I was trying to get at.
You said we haven't lived together for 15 years in the same state. You were at home with the parents 15 years.
Hearsay, Your Honor.
How old do you think you are? I get you're in your 30s now, but jeez. You'd have been 15. 16.
What? You finished school in Queensland at pretty much 16, which is why I'm so, underdeveloped compared to the rest of the people of the world.
See, I was the opposite. I was overdeveloped. I should have finished earlier.
What? I don't even know what that even means.
I'm over fucking developed. I need to kind of bring back my development. It's too much.
I think you're doing a pretty good job of bringing back your development by hosting this pod, actually.
Actually, speaking of bringing back my development, I had a relapse. With if you're new to the pod, which I'm sure we're getting a lot of new listeners in this episode, I've been trying to fight my social media addiction, and this week I relapsed. I was looking at Reels. Week before, I was cold turkey, and the reason is I have the actual Instagram app, but messaging on the fake one is kind of shit. So I would open this new one for messages, and then it's crazy. I'd open it for a message. Somehow it's an hour later, I'm looking at Reels. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? It's like someone has like a sip of alcohol after being on like AA, and then suddenly it's the next day. They wake up next to a hooker. They got meth like next to the table.
I'm trying to factor that in. But also, who are you messaging on Insta? Is there anyone you want to shout out?
The boys. Just the lads.
Just boys. No, fair. I respect that. No work colleagues?
Work colleagues.
Yeah.
No, I haven't. I like to keep work things at work, whether it's a work event or just at work.
Well, I'm just curious. Do you actually have any of your workmates on social medias? I feel it's a hot topic.
Like I'm. If my boss is listening to this, I'm sorry, but I never fucking work.
I'll admit, I certainly don't have anyone more senior than me. But anyone below me, I'll be like, yeah, all right, you can come on. And
I guess you can block the stories.
Yeah, you can, but it's a lot of effort for me.
That's true.
Yeah, my boss is a bit of a lad, so I reckon he'd get around it as long as I didn't do anything too dumb.
See, I think my boss would be like that too, but also at the end of the day, they're a boss because they care about shareholder value.
True. Well, I think the care factor of shareholder value actually disappears at the work Christmas party. And that's this week's Road Guide to Work Christmas Parties. Fuck, I'm pretty happy with that one.
Yeah, it was all right. I think me saying events had a
Yeah.
segue, but then I purposely ruined it by not.
Yeah, you teased it too quickly, and then I kind of wanted to talk about work colleagues on social media, which might actually fall into our steps. We'll see. We'll see. But I know work Christmas parties, more specifically, because we are in the silly season for them. I haven't had mine yet, but you've just had yours recently.
Yes, I had mine on the weekend,
Ooh.
on Friday. The problem with my one, I mean, there were two problems. I was a little bit sick, but the main problem was my work in general is ages for me. It's like a 45-minute drive with tolls. The Christmas party was a 35-minute drive with tolls. And
So it's closer.
public transport, 2 hours to get there. There's just no feasible way. So I have to drive. And there's nothing worse than doing a Christmas party sober. So I had like 3 pots or something, and that's like the most I could have. And it started out shitty, but then once people kind of had the alcohol and stuff, people were talking easier, then it was better.
Yeah, I think once everybody else is drunk, it's easy for you to like kind of pretend you're drunk as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're like, it's just free flowing now. We can vibe.
They start doing the embarrassing shit, so I can like consciously do embarrassing things or say the wrong things, knowing I'm sober enough that I'll never go too far. It's actually kind of fun.
I think that's definitely how you should do work parties. For sure.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I've been kicked out of a bar before on a work party.
Really, by a staff member or like a bartender?
By like a employee, the bouncer, I guess, at the RE in Brisbane, which is a notorious student bar. It's quite hard to get kicked out of there, but I did. And then I called in sick to work the next day, and my shift started at 8 p.m.
That's
I couldn't get anything down. I was vomiting all day.
Fuck, I actually had a similar night like that as well, and I started at 7 p.m. I was working in a bar, and I couldn't get there. I was like, nah. But
The worst part is the person I was calling in sick to wasn't invited to the Christmas party. Because she's like, oh, I don't socialize with people outside of work. But she was still salty. You can't say you don't want to be invited and then be salty you're not invited.
I think that's true, yeah. You can't be salty if you didn't want the invite. And yeah, unless they were trying to get on the front foot. If they've said it after they didn't get invited, then that's just a coping mechanism.
It was beforehand, yeah.
Okay, beforehand, yeah. But I also think you can't call in sick the day after a work party, like no matter what.
But honestly, there was no anger directed at me. It was kind of like I was like a conduit for the anger to like the other kind of people. She like used me as an excuse to get angry at other people. Surprisingly, I had no repercussions for that.
So you just got someone else in trouble.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I was teasing on that. Like, work Christmas parties are a high risk for a firing event.
Yeah.
I would say. I'm pretty sure I got fired once after it. No, it wasn't a Christmas party, but it was a work party. I wasn't on my best behavior. But also, they weren't on their best behavior either. I just didn't get on. I really didn't get on with the COO. And I was a graduate.
Yeah, fair.
We just didn't like each other from the moment we met. And then at the work party, it was just like, nothing happened. But you could just feel the vibes was just so off every time me and him were like in the same group. So I think, yeah. And then a few weeks later, he found a reason to get rid of me.
Fair. I had a breakup because of a work Christmas party. Well, kind of a breakup because obviously it's me, the equivalent.
The big dog.
Dating a little bit. Seen a few times, but it ended because of a work Christmas party.
How?
Well, I don't know. I was quite drunk, but she was kind of a bit weird with me that night.
Say less. I got you back. She's weird. You don't want to. You deserve better.
Well, I hadn't seen her in a little while. She was out of state. She'd just come back, so we hadn't caught up before the party. And then I sent some dumb messages at the end of the night, being drunk, like jealous kind of messages and stuff. She was very defensive, being like, "Oh, like you don't own me," or like, "Did you expect we're just going to sleep together at the party?" Which I didn't. I'm like, okay. She was very out of the gate, and then basically used that as a reason to break up. I found out later that she kissed my friend at the party, so I was justified. I was gaslit.
Yeah. Oh, you were gaslit.
Yeah.
Shit,
She
do you
made
think-
me seem to be the villain. I felt like shit afterwards. I'm like, fuck, I sent these messages and stuff. And I realized that there was validity to everything I said. She did do the things I thought I was accusing her of.
That's pretty funny. That's a fair gaslighting. Do you reckon that changed you? Is that the breakup that made you the man you are today?
I think each breakup or time it didn't work with a girl kind of stripped away a bit of my soul.
It's like Shrek, you're an ugly.
And I don't know if that was the final one, but that took a good chunk. The innocence was definitely less after that.
That took a couple of layers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, on that note, step 1, eat as much food as you can. It's all free. You've worked hard for those, depending on what you're doing, but my current work, we do fancy dinners now as part of the Christmas party. So I'm like, yeah, give me the duck, give me the expensive meat, give me as much stuff as you can. I need to eat it. I need to taste it all because it's free.
Yeah. See, I'm going to add a little caveat to that because my Christmas party was similar. It wasn't like a dinner, but it was like food being brought out, like sliders, stuff like that.
Oh,
really good
love it.
food. And so much. I was easily full from it.
Yeah.
I wanted to try everything except the vegan options. I'll try one of everything, but I'm not going to fucking eat some fake meat bullshit. Fucking,
Yeah.
I don't know.
What's your favorite cocktail dish that comes out?
I was thinking about that on the day.
I love this question. I don't know why. It's one of my favorite.
I love sliders. There was also one which was on par with the slider, very similar. It was like I don't even know what material it is, but it's like a soft like bread-ish material, and it kind of wraps over it and had chicken and stuff in it. Like an Asian.
Yeah.
like-
Bao bun.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
elite.
that was really good.
Yeah. I don't rate sliders, to be honest. They're
I
not
love
high on my
sliders.
list. I'm like, if I want a burger, I'll just get a burger.
Yeah, but you can eat it in a bite.
True. For me, I've actually, when I first at 21st, I didn't like arancini balls. And now that I'm at hitting engagement parties, weddings, 30th, it's like my favorite thing now is a good arancini ball.
What
I was
the
on-
fuck?
I was on a, you know what they are, don't you?
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
don't like them that much.
Mate, you haven't hit 30 yet. When it hits, it's just like instant. I was on a date. Oh, sorry, non-date recently, and we had arancini balls, and we're like sharing, and then but when the non-date finished, it was on the it was on the other side of the table, and we were like, oh, we'll just bring it home, but it meant I couldn't finish the arancini balls, and I was really wanted them. I was like,
Hold on, what do
all
you
I was
mean
thinking
bring it home? Bring what?
like the leftovers, because we didn't eat like all the pizza and all the pasta.
Okay. It was a
Yeah.
dinner, non-date.
Yeah, a non-date. Yeah, a very normal thing that normal people do.
Can I ask what the fuck that is?
What's your step 2?
Step 2, drink as much as you can.
That's more like it. Now we're cooking.
Food's free, alcohol's free. Get your fucking money's worth.
That's it.
And drink the good shit.
Mm,
Drink the good shit.
yeah, the more expensive, the bigger your glass needs to be.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
You do have to not go too crazy and get kicked out of the establishment.
Don't lose your job. Don't get fired. Yeah, but definitely get the bougiest thing you can get your hands on. When I worked at a bar, we were like, at our Christmas party, they're like, all right, grab, like, it was actually Christmas Day as well because we worked in a pub. So we're like, well, we're all here. Let's just drink now. We're like, grab, one like shot, a nip of whichever of any spirit you want on the wall. So like all the bougie, all the expensive shit. So you just like pick which one you want and what you've been eyeing off all year. And that was that was pretty good. Had some very, very nice whiskey.
I was just realizing actually when I was talking about with the drinking stuff, that was actually my first Christmas party in like 3 or 4 years. Because
What?
the last Christmas party at this job was a family-friendly one. I ain't going that shit. Previous job was on its way out, so they
You could
didn't have
have
one.
brought me, bro.
Take you to the playground and
Yeah,
castle.
petting zoo.
But the previous one I went to, it was a really fancy. I mean, this one we basically were flown out to New Zealand and stuff. I mean, maybe that's why I didn't do more after that. I mean, it wasn't technically Christmas, but it was kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
And then we were in like one of those big sky towers on like the top floor, super fancy place. And then they were like, should we order food? Should we get drinks? And I was like, let's get drinks. I'll make the decision for us. Let's get some drinks. And I went on to try every cocktail on that menu.
Oof.
And it was all free.
Well, that's kind of step 3 as well. That leads into it. You got to figure out who the cool people are in the crew. That's sort of when everybody's at their most comfortable. You can see what the vibes are truly. You know, people hide things at work, but at a Christmas party, they got to let it out. They got to let the fun side of them.
Because when you're at work, everyone, the hierarchy is like the bosses, the employees, and all that. But when you're at a Christmas party, the hierarchy becomes the cool people. Like you're kind of back into that school mentality. Everyone wants to be around the cool people. No one gives a fuck about who the bosses are and stuff. Unless if they're a cool boss, then yeah, that people want to hang out with them. And it kind of sorts the plebs have to start fighting for their own kind of survival out there. Even if they're a manager, even if they're high up. Unless they're really high up, then you get the suck-ups.
Yeah, of course. And I think depending on if it's a venue where the boss is still paying for things on the card, then he's got that power still because he's got that money power. But when it's sort of like there's a bar tab already set, that's when you can really, really move up the food chain.
See, ours wasn't even a bar tab. We had a full venue, unlimited alcohol, drinks, food, and all that.
Well, fuck, must be nice.
I haven't had a Christmas party in 4 years. I deserve this. But also, I couldn't drink much because I had to fucking drive there.
Where did you think, when you came into that Christmas party, in the pecking order, where did you sit beforehand and where do you think you sat as you left?
Well, see, I was a bit of a coward. One, because I wasn't drinking.
Surprise.
So kind of, but also, this is what I love about work-related things, is I can be a pleb and it's fine because I'm a software engineer. They expect that of me. It's actually so nice having such low bar of expectations that I can just do that. I can, one like quick aside, I guess, is there were people in our office just walking, someone was like introducing them to like people saying like, what do you do here and stuff. They got to me and I was full tism. Like, I was just saying like dumb stuff and like, but then I was like, I'm a software engineer. They expect that of me. I mean, they laughed at like some of the stuff I said.
What were you saying?
I don't know. Like, I said
repeating a joke is hilarious.
And I was like, they're like, what do you do? And I'm like, I don't know. It's just type code.
Get ChatGPT to type code.
But yeah, so back with the work party, we kind of hung out in our divisions group. We didn't really mingle much. Some did, like the IT guy, the tech support guy. He knew everyone at the party because everyone has computer issues. They go to him. So I guess he was high in the pecking order. Within our group, I would say I was a decent. I wasn't a pleb. I was up there.
Yeah, fair. I think my last Christmas party definitely pushed me up the pecking order. There was a bit of a, it was like, we were just having drinks and I was telling stories and, my boss was like, you know what, guys, I think Hayden might be a villain. And I was like, perfect. That's just how I like it.
To be fair, that actually leads into step 4, which is find the limit to what jokes you can make. And I think this is what elevated me a little bit, is sometimes you got to take a little bit of a risk. If you kind of judge the group you're in and you say a joke that's just a little bit like not corporate, bit risky. I said one. There was a guy at the party where one of the other guys, he started it and I kind of took it to the next level. He was like, oh, he's punching, isn't he? Like his girlfriend is like And then I was like, I was just surprised he's straight.
That's pretty good.
and there was a little bit of a ooh, but then I was like, oh wait, we don't have to do that. Like, I like the joke. Everyone liked it, so then they could appreciate it. But there was a bit of that. Yeah,
there's the pause, isn't it?
Yeah,
there's a literal pause
when they like ask themselves, "Is it fine to laugh at this?"
yeah. It's the same thing when you meet new people and you make that risky joke, because it's only the first person that makes that risky joke that has to wear the burden of that silence. And if it doesn't hit, then no one will make another one again.
That's me so often.
And if it hits, then everybody, starts joining in and saying other things as well.
There was one thing I do. I know you probably know it and hate it. Is I don't know why I do this, but whenever there's a round of applause, I always just clap louder. It's reasonably plausible. That's what I was saying that now. I was like, it's plausibly deniable that it's acceptable. That it's not intentional.
Oh, no.
But it's just that it's slightly louder.
Did you do it at the work party?
Yeah,
you had like 3 pots. Oh my god!
The CEO, after his speech,
no, you didn't. Yeah. You didn't just overclap.
And I leave it slightly too long as well.
Yeah.
One of the other girls,
it's not one clap too long. It's like 2 or 3 claps too long.
And I was like, I thought I got away with it too. But then one of the girls in our division, who was like with another group at that time, she came back to our table. She's like, "Who is clapping?" I was like, "Fuck!" I flew too close to the sun, and I got burnt.
You might not have a job.
But the joke afterwards landed. I was like,
midway through the CEO's speech, she was like, "Hey, I got something to say."
I was like, I taught myself how to clap slightly at a plausible, deniable octave higher than normal.
Oh, jeez. No, don't mind it. What I do like, or do mind, damn it, that's a terrible segue. Step 5 brought to you by Spicify. Want to seriously impress your date without turning your kitchen into a war zone? Say hello to Spicify, the secret weapon for effortless, flavor-packed meals that look and taste like you actually know what you're doing. Whether you're whipping up Avo toast for brunch or a quick, tasty dinner, Spicify's all-natural, vegan-friendly spice toppers add instant wow factor with 0 stress. Just sprinkle on blends like the avocado, chicken, or hot topper, and boom, simple dish becomes date night worthy. Bonus, the packaging looks slick and modern, so it'll seem like you've got your life together. No mess, no mystery spices from 2008, just bold flavor and big points for effort. Press without the guesswork. Just use the discount code TRUSTUS to receive 20% off at spicify.com.au and bring the spice to your next date. Step 5, walk out there as the new social boss. It sort of leans into figuring out where you are on the cool chain, on the spectrum of coolness. Make sure you walk out there as the new big dog. You're the first story they talk about the next day, which hopefully is positive.
I think my nickname is going to be Clapper from now on.
That is a horrendous nickname.
Because I'm clapping cheeks.
Oh, fuck.
Clapping hands.
Oh, no.
Clapping palms. Clapping palms at work, clapping cheeks at home.
No, stop.
I'm forcing this nickname.
You've already said it too many times. We've just moved our rating up to MA just from that.
I did also try the joke of the Christmas. The little you pop the bomb, you get a little Christmas joke. Very lame kind of joke. I do the twist where I say a new punchline. It's usually something over-explained or like too much detail.
And that clearly can't fit on the tiny little piece of paper.
And my boss was loving it. I was something about like, oh, here we go. I'll see if the listeners enjoy it. I'll try it out on you. What vegetable do pirates hate the most? Potatoes, because it reminds them of the potato farm they had with their wife before the divorce, and the wife got custody of their dog, which is kind of crazy. It was his dog to begin with. And then the pirate had to kind of get into this life of piracy and become a pirate. and then it's a double punchline. It's a double punchline. And then I'm like, nah, it's actually leeks. Because they had a leek farm.
They actually had a leak. Okay, that's better. I reckon it was originally meant to be leaks because the boat leaks.
Well, that's the whole point. Is I'm like, nah, it's actually leeks, and then I continue back,
and then circle back to the story. Yeah, well, there's a joke for you all to take to your work Christmas party, and that's from our rogue guide to Christmas parties. Happy with that?
We'll see you next week.
Well, this segment doesn't have a name yet, but this isn't a segment at all. I just have something to say. I watched two people on a run the other day when I was walking back from the gym, and they were running opposite directions, same pathway, and they stopped. They obviously knew each other. They stopped and started chatting for a little bit, and I was nearly up to them, and then they both split and started running off in different directions. I was still running in one direction behind the girl that was running one way. And
you were following her.
We were both going the same direction.
Harassing and stalking a woman.
Oh my God. But anyway, she ran 50 meters and then stopped running. So she ran far enough that the person would have thought they were both running away. And then she stopped after 50 meters and started just messaging on her phone and walking off. And I was like, did she just pretend to run?
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I was thinking the opposite. I was thinking two scenarios. And for some reason, my instinct is the bad scenario. Hearing that breaks my heart. It's like, she's like, I met this, saw this loser again or something like that. Something negative. Yeah, I don't know why. That pops in my head. It's like, oh, he tried to talk to me on a run. What an idiot. I rejected his ass ages ago. Or the alternative, the positive spin, because our listeners like some positivity, is that she's like, oh, the cute guy that I was talking to about the other week, I saw him on the run. I can't believe he saw me all sweaty and stuff.
Yeah, both possible options. I just kind of thought she was just faking that she went for a run.
Wait, you saw her walking first?
No, I didn't see them when they first stopped. They were running opposite directions, and then they stopped and had a chat.
But you were following her for a few blocks.
It's a fucking straight road.
But you're following her for several minutes, hours beforehand.
How fucking quick a walker do you think I am?
Oh wait, you're walking?
Yeah, I'm walking. I'm just walking back from the gym.
For some reason, I thought you were both running.
No. No, running and having someone in front of me stresses me out a lot of the time. I'd like to try swap sides of the road. Especially if it's a girl, I really make a conscious effort to avoid running behind them.
So you think she saw him in the distance and started to run? That's more absurd than her spilling the tea because she saw someone that evoked reaction.
Yeah, I reckon that she's seen him in the distance, started running. She's just on a hot girl walk, and she's like, fuck it, I'm going to be running. And then starts running. I didn't see the start of this, but that's what I've just assumed.
You're on a run, you look ahead, someone walking, then look up, see you, then start running.
Running at you as well. And then if he did the look back,
ooh,
he would have seen that she'd stopped running.
It's ballsy. There's some tea she had to share.
Yeah, definitely. There was definitely some goss in that. She reached an intersection and she could have gone right and gone behind buildings and stuff. But she literally just got to the intersection and just went bang. Well, not like an actual
Was it a red light?
No. It was just a street you can just cross anytime. Not a busy street or anything.
Yeah.
And then, she started messaging and I was like,
where did she go after?
I don't know. By that stage, I'd caught up to her.
What do you mean? You followed her home, didn't
you? No. So I don't know what was on the messages, but bit of tea in the place at the moment, as they'd say.
Would you ever ask someone that?
Tea story? What, the random girl?
Would you ever go up to him I just saw you run. I saw you stop running. It's one of those things I'd be so embarrassed. but also they're never going to know you again, and you get the answer to this like question.
True. I did see a bloke fall over running a couple of days ago, and I fucking loved it. I loved it. I feel like I haven't seen that in a long time, since like school. And
I was about to like give you shit for that, but that would honestly make my day.
Because I beat that guy on a run, not like full face plant, but you know where you stuffle and then you're like.
I have the one where sometimes one of my feet like scrapes against the floor.
So loud.
Embarrassing.
Why is it so loud? It's
I
just
know.
rubber
I just
on
start
asphalt.
sprinting.
Oh man, this guy did it bad too. Like, it was right as I was like, he knew I could see, and I just, because I was a weirdo not wearing headphones as well, I heard every fucking second of it. So yeah, that was my Yes. Well, do you want to play the number game? How you feeling? You feeling numbericious?
I keep fucking forgetting to think of questions.
Fuck me. It's in the run sheet. Every segment that I had listed
but
for
I'll wing
you
it.
is empty.
I'll absolutely wing it.
Better be better than last time.
Okay.
All right, take your headphones off. I'm coming up with a number.
All right. Yeah, I'll be taking my headphones off. Just be prepared. So when I take them off, I want you to be ready to say the number. Because I don't know, like, how long it's going to take you. So, like, just trying to think of it now before I take the headphones off. Like, mentally prepare yourself.
I'm just going to edit
we can
all
time
of this.
it. We can time
don't
it.
have to put
where I take it off, and then you could just say the number. I can just put them back on.
Mate.
Like, instead of having to, like, cover your mouth, me look away, like, have an awkward silence. We could nail this. We could make this so seamless that the listeners don't even know that my headphones came off.
When I typed in the run sheet, said we got to draw this out. That's not what I meant.
Headphones coming off.
Headphones off. All right, number 8, people. Number 8. Come on, back, son.
Okay, I saw you say multiple words. The number is 1 to 10.
You think that's my chance to talk to the listeners with no one else listening? I'm gonna put some Easter eggs in there.
Okay. Oh, so I have to.
Yeah,
do you want to see whether I listen to it?
Exactly.
I won't. Okay. All right. Let's think of some questions.
Great podcast
I'll try to
content.
bring it something to do with Christmas parties. Give me a joke that you would say at a Christmas party.
What? Why couldn't you be like, give me a present? That would be so much better.
You give presents at Christmas parties to your boss, you little sucker. That's not a bad one, actually.
Mate, I'd give a kiss if you wanted it. Oh, okay. I'd say a world's best boss mug.
I mean, it's really hard to top that.
Next question.
So you didn't like jokes because if it's like a 9 or a 10 or even an 8, you're not going to have any jokes funny enough for that.
I fucking knew I was going to get burnt.
An amount of drinks to have at a Christmas party.
Oh, the amount of drinks to have. Ooh.
The ideal amount.
8.
Okay. It's slightly higher. 8's slightly on the higher end. I think like 6 is like perfect. So I'm thinking 8. It's not going to be 7.
Don't you have another question?
I'm trying to fucking get in your head.
While you're thinking of the other question, I just want the listeners to know I did a power play the other day at work. My boss actually has one of those best boss mugs, and I fucking drank out of it in front of him. And I thought it was pretty powerful. I even did the standing desk up so that my mug would be like at his fucking eye level.
You drank out of your boss's mug?
No, well, they're clean. It sort of happened.
What the fuck? You're getting fired. You're absolutely getting fired.
What do you mean? Well, I don't know if it's his mug. I thought it was fair game.
Yeah. You
just come up with a question. What?
Sorry, you distracted me. I have a question. And it will be brought to you in a seamless manner. An outfit to wear to work.
An outfit to wear to work. I'd say, obviously, it depends what your job is, but I'd
Your
say
job,
my
corporate
job's
job,
corporate gig. Corporate gig.
business casual. So the
I reckon it could be any gig. And I'm thinking.
sorry, you pick the questions here. Or?
Fuck, fine. We do.
So what if you're a DJ or like a fucking you
Oh,
work at the
shit.
zoo?
That's kind of cool. I'd fucking love to wear khaki to work and shorts and like.
Oh, I thought you said
big
a
boots.
car key. As in like I don't understand. Fuck. So what are you wearing? Like where does it go?
You don't have pockets. All right, fine. Business attire.
Describe the outfit.
Boots, jeans, collared shirt with a sweater over the top of it so that you don't have to iron the collared shirt.
Okay.
And a big smile and a positive attitude.
Okay, well, I was tossed between 8 and 9. The 9, that's brought me back to an 8. All right, final answer 8.
Yeah. Was it the drinks number that gave it away?
I didn't really think of it like that, but I mean, 8 drinks isn't 8 added like drinks.
It's actually, that's definitely probably like a 4. Like you shouldn't have 8 drinks at a work Christmas party. It's heading on because
Really?
that's touching on dangerous. I'd say.
Yeah, but like I was thinking of like a party that starts at like 7,
Yeah, it
goes to
probably is,
midnight.
yeah.
8's not too crazy.
But fucking work Christmas parties shouldn't go out that late. They should be during work hours.
What the fuck?
You're not paid to be there.
You're paid in alcohol and food.
No, but then it's not free, is it?
And
What time did yours start and finish?
it started at 6. I think I got there at 7. So I ain't gonna be the first one there. Finished at 10, which felt early.
Fuck, that's late.
Late?
10 at night, bro. It's a work party. Anything after 10 o'clock is fucking dangerous.
I've had work parties go to like 2 in the morning.
Dude, they were cold. It's different.
Yeah.
They're children. An actual corporate environment, that's very risky. Because that's when HR starts to get involved that next week.
I don't think I've had one earlier than 11.
Jeez. A lot of mine would have been. And then
Maybe
there's a point.
11's probably.
The ones where we've kicked on and gone out later, it's like, all right, but here, this is not business anymore. Now it's everyone for themselves. And then that's when, if you do something wrong, HR doesn't get called.
That's, fair point.
I know this because I'm always the victim. Let's just clarify that as well. I don't know why. I just feel like clarifying that.
You are a victim of being a piece of shit. I think we can all agree there.
I'm not sure that's what everybody was agreeing
You
on.
are a victim of every morning you wake up and have to look at that fucking ugly mug.
I look like you.
You take that fucking back.
But we're family. You're my little bro.
You're no brother of mine.
Jeez. Well, actually, on the topic of work and leaving your family, things that should be easier but aren't. Quitting your job. It's not really as smooth as it should be, is it? It's like it's a bit of a process.
It's what like? Are you including finding a new job in that?
No.
Okay, then I mean, you just say fuck it, I'm out.
No, but then you got to send an email, and then you got to like put the dates on it. Actually,
it's so scary sending that email because you kind of have to have like a meeting or something. Especially if it's online. In person,
Typically.
you'd walk with on paper to your boss. I'm like, hey, here's my resignation.
Fuck that. I'd like be on the tram going home, and then I'll send it via email.
So do you not talk to your boss first before we send it?
Yeah, no, you do. I made the mistake once. I had 2 bosses, and I spoke to one of them who wasn't as senior as the other one because I was in between departments, and then he fucking snitched on me because I'd like tried to call my main boss, and I needed the 4 weeks to line up because I was moving to London, and then like I kept trying to call my boss and she wouldn't answer, and then I was like, all right, I'll just wait for later in the day, and then she calls me being like, oh, hey, I've heard that you've handed in your notice. And I was like, that motherfucker. I told him I hadn't told her yet. And I was trying to get in contact with her. Fuck, that was actually betrayed by a senior person in my workplace.
And do you know what's the fucked part of it? He did that for the tiniest minuscule sliver of favor
Literally.
from his boss.
Yeah. That in his eyes, that got him in the good books slightly to some degree. Yeah. Which, yeah. And I think that's actually what annoyed my, my other boss, my more senior boss, because I think she'd put me in that department because she wanted me to run that show in a few years because old mate was pretty old. And I think that's what they were actually planning for me to do. So I think me quitting kind of pissed her off because it meant she had to keep working with old mate and she knew he was a bit of a snake.
See, I mean, this to me, I don't want to diagnose you or anything, but this sounds like delusions of grandeur.
No. This is definitely what the plan was. But I was like,
I'm not here to diagnose you or anything. I'm not an accredited doctor, but
if I was,
that is, if any of our listeners are doctors, hate those delusions of grandeur.
Yeah, well, let me Delulu. I'm team Delulu.
Like he thinks he's moving to Sydney.
Oh, far out. I'm going to do it just out of spite and never see you again.
What the fuck?
That's all we got this week, people.
No, we're talking about this fucking now.
Well, while we're here, actually, should we do one more episode or two more episodes to finish the year? I'm gonna put you on the
right
spot.
fucking now.
Right fucking now.
I'm dead, man. I'm fucking dead.
People are gonna be held accountable. You're right. We do two more. We'll do one more, and then we'll do a big special, I reckon, to finish off. So
our own Trust Us Christmas Party podcast special.
We did that last year, so we might have to name it number 2.
That wasn't a Christmas party. That was a Christmas special. This is a Christmas party special.
True. That episode last year was actually our most listened to episode last year.
Oh, really?
Fact. Yeah. So let's see if we can do it again. Let's do it, people.
Cross, I guess.
He's not coming. All right, that's it. We'll be back next week. Trust us.